Hi, welcome back to my FFBE channel. So this video I will be going through some of the enhancement that is going around after the maintenance yesterday. Okay, so for Rebecca herself, I will actually do a separate video to showcase all her skills because as you can see there's some mechanics involved. Okay, so I have actually enhanced all her skills already. Okay, I am actually a bit biased towards her because she is one of my first 5-star unit, okay, that I actually use in my team for quite a long time before other 5-star unit came along and replaced her. Okay, so yeah, and her design is good. I like the little dragon flying around her. Okay, so yeah, I actually enhanced her already. So I'll do a separate video on her. Okay, so let's go into other units. Okay, so for Zyrus, the design is cool also. Okay, but his skills are most of them is single target magic ability. Okay, and the better one is the water magic. Okay, it deals up to 7.5 times to one enemy after you enhance it. Okay, so this one maybe you can use it. It's like a finisher magician. Okay, so yeah, I think there's other better than him. Okay, because magician, I think CG Sakura and Transterra is still one of the top. They are the top mages up there. Zyrus is like going to be like a second class. I think unless it's like a 10-man battle where the boss is immune to all physical attack, okay, and you want to bring in extra magical damage, maybe you can use Cyrus, and with his enhancement, I think he can deal quite a large amount of damage if you use him correctly. Maybe you can use, I don't know, chaining magic and use him as a finisher. Okay. Other than that, you won't be using him that much. Okay, but his enhancement for himself actually is good. But in a team, I don't think so. Okay, I won't see him being used as much. Okay. So next is the big enhancement. Okay, for machinery Ramza. Okay, he's going to become a very good provoke tank. Okay, actually he's going to be I would say he's on par with Wilhelm. Okay, so what his enhancement do to him is he's going to do a fixed damage to all enemy, 2500 damage. Okay, fixed damage to enemy, and provoke 100% for 3 turns. It also mitigate damage by 40%. So this is the most essential thing for a provoke tank. Okay, so you can see that even with Warrior of Light, if you build him all the way up, but if you use him as a provoke, he's not going to take that much for your team. Okay, because he doesn't have his provoke doesn't include any mitigation damage. Only his mitigation damage only for AoE tank, so not for provoke tank. So Ramza is going to be a great provoke tank like Wilhelm. Okay, with all the status immune adding charm immune and 15% resistant to all element. All this is a good addition to him as a provoke tank. Okay, it just make him more tankier. Okay, with the enhancement below, like heavy armor, light armor, heavy shield, light shield. So you equip any of these two, you get a lot more extra defense. Okay, defense and spirit defense on him. What is different about him and Wilhelm is between this break. Okay, Wilhelm doesn't have any break, but Wilhelm have all the buff, and he gives you he fills up his limit gauge rather fast and give the whole team a mitigation damage of I think around 50%, which is crazy also. Okay, so what Ramza do is similar in the opposite way. Okay, he can break the enemy with 60%. Okay, single target. If you use this Blade of Justice, okay, at the start, of course, it's going to break 45 attack and magic to one enemy. Okay, most likely the boss, single target. Thereafter, you can further break it up to 60%. Okay, so it actually really depend on the boss itself. Okay, some boss you can't break their attack and magic. Okay, but Wilhelm's AOE damage mitigation is it's like a confirmed thing to your team. Okay, I like that, and I've really enhanced my Wilhelm all the way. So I'm not going to spend extra to up Machinery Ramza. I do have one of him. I have not been using him. I like tactics. I play tactics a lot in the past, and I like him a lot. Okay, but in this game he's just not doing. I think his enhancement came a bit too late. Yeah, maybe if he came before Wilhelm, I would be using him instead of Wilhelm. That's all I can say. So they are actually as good as each other. So if you have both of them at the moment and you don't know who to use, choose the one that you like better with the design. Okay. Wilhelm also give the team with AOE limit break fill rate 100%, so give and take, you see. Just see which one of them can fit into your team better. Okay, so Night Deleter enhancement basically give him a lot of extra damage and attack. Okay, as we know, in the past, people actually use him as a breaker. Okay, so now it's like giving him extra damage, okay, instead of enhancing his break abilities. Okay, so not much here. Milado, okay, this 4-star base unit, I think there's other people out there that can do a better job. Okay, because breaking and auto revive, you most probably will have a healer to do the auto revive. Okay, and for breaking, I have either my attacker do the breaking or my tanker to do the breaking. So her users is I don't see myself using her at all. Okay, so even with all the enhancement, I don't see me using her that much. Okay, and all run, I don't like the randomness in this. I'm not a fan of all this random damage, other than Caesar's fixed damage. Okay, so yeah, not for me. Okay, so the only thing that if you are a new player you can do is this resistance of element. It gives up to 50% after enhancement. Okay, 50% all element resistant AoE. So good enough. If you have him as a new player, maybe you need a good element resistant, a green mage like that. Okay, so it's a 4-star base also. Okay, Moogle, okay, nothing much for him. It's a limited unit. I don't think anyone is using him. It's not that good, even with the enhancement. Okay, 12 hit. No, I don't think so. Okay, so we just skip to Sirius. Okay, Sirius got some good enhancement to him. Okay, so all these 3 element buff for fire, ice and lightning from 70 resistant, they increase it to 100%. So it's a great increase. Okay, 100% basically take 0 damage from all these 3 unless the enemy is able to debuff you. I mean, decrease your resistance for any of these. Okay, like the Esper, when we fight the Esper, they decrease you by 120. So basically you need to build up to 220 resistance. So this additional 100 makes it a lot easier for you to hit the resistance you want to get for your tank, magic tank. Okay, so yeah, this is a very good enhancement. Okay, and it uses green enhancement crystal also, which normally we are not using. So yeah, you can, if you really need, you can, when the time comes, then I will enhance these skills. Okay, so for now, I will still want to save my gills and those crystal to see if there's any other users. Okay, and the last enhancement for him is I'm going to give him, it's going to increase the dark resistance from 50% to 70%, and it's going to last for 4 turns. It also gives the petrified resistance and also heals your team 10,000 HP for 4 turns. So it's going to be quite a good side healer other than your main healer. Okay, and which give very good element resistance for these 4 elements. Okay, basically 4 elements is covering half of all the elements already. Okay, so quite good. And if I remember correctly, she also have this MP recovery 5% per turn. Okay, that's very rare for 3-star base unit. So yeah, if you whenever we need this 100%, I think I will help him when the time comes. Okay, so that's it for this video. Like what I say, Rebecca's enhancement, I will do a separate video. So yeah, that's it for this video. Goodbye.